Did Minnesota come back and win, man?
Nope.
They didn't. What they lose by? 16-21.
Steelers lost, man.
Steelers lost?
Yeah, man. They came back.
James Conner got hurt and Big Ben.
Yeah, what happened to Ben?
He was
too damn old.
messing with his elbow. He probably tore a ligament or something.
Oh, really? So he's gonna be out.
Based off what he was doing, he kept like grabbing it and like shaking it. I think he like probably tore something.
Just too damn old. Just too damn old.
Tom Brady is a machine, man.
Tom Brady.
See, they don't let you touch Tom Brady.
I was just gonna say,
you even get close to Tom Brady, they throwing a flag.
Hey, Tom Brady is his stature is the same as in practice. Quarterbacks don't keep
right.
Exactly.
We're keeping him around for as long as we
the
can.
way he looking, he can play another 3 to 5 years.
He signed a 2-year.
Did he?
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Brady gonna be 55.
You heard what Joe Montana said. Shit, if I had his rules, I'd be in the game a lot longer too.
Right.
Shit, they used to knock some quarterbacks out back in the day, bro.
Yeah, he could.
That was football.
Flagged
that
if
was
you tackle a
football.
quarterback with your full body weight now.
Right.
Yeah,
Like that is some bullshit.
Right.
And you come down on him
It
too.
ain't
Remember that time? Remember that time when Steve Young got knocked out cold?
Man, Steve Young was known for getting knocked out.
Right, got knocked out cold. It was matter of fact, I think it was played against the Cardinals. But that boy laid on that field, knocked out for about a good 5 minutes, bro.
Exactly. Joe Theismann.
Damn shame.
They used to put on some hits, man.
I'll be forgetting. I gotta turn it down.
So this is y'all sponsor?
This man.
That's Shock City sponsor.
Okay.
He at the door. Do we need a press?
Come get
G coming up there.
Excuse me.
So G's been here before. So how we normally do it is I'll introduce the show and everything, and introduce myself, introduce the co-host. I introduce him, and then I usually just tell everybody how we can be reached and things like that. And then we usually go. So since you all are here, we'll just change things up.
Yeah.
We'll go with them first since they're here. So we'll introduce G, and we'll introduce you all as the cast of the film, and then we'll let G introduce each one of you all.
Okay.
You know.
Uh-oh. Mahomes with the touchdown.
Yes, sir. That's all I needed.
Who was it? Who's number 11?
Ain't that Watson?
No, he's 14, I think.
I don't know who.
Robinson. Never heard of him.
What Mahomes have about 10 touchdowns already? Now he got at least about. Do we got 6 already?
Oh, 7?
Yeah, it's either 6 or 7. I think he had 5 or 6 last week, and that's the first one.
Touchdown machine.
He's pretty good.
That boy Lamar Jackson know the truth.
Yeah, he proved it.
Hey, they surrounded him with some good talent.
Right.
That boy got like 3 tight ends, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, what's up in the house?
I think this is the last football game ever being played in the Coliseum with the baseball dirt still being on the football field.
Yeah, it was. It was supposed to be this season.
KC?
Yeah, KC and Oakland. It's jumping between all the games.
Ace, what up, man?
What's up with it?
What's a good word?
That's my photographer buddy right
Drew
there.
Brees got hurt.
Did he?
Yep.
Your photographer buddy. That's my photographer
I
buddy.
guess.
I'm still.
Dude, me too. I didn't spend any money while they were here. I still ain't spending any money.
Rams and Pittsburgh. I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm watching them on TV, whether they're here or whether they're not.
Right.
All right, and well, Andrew, I guess we go ahead and get started. You ready?
Do I need to put these on?
You can.
Yeah, I guess just real quick, if anybody's going to talk on the mic, just make sure you're like right up on it.
Okay.
Other than that,
He didn't say G. He didn't say kiss them up. Just make sure you own that.
Put my lips on nothing.
Okay. Well, you know that's got to check.
Except for titty nipples.
Chill, man.
We're going to have to get this promotion thing going. We're going to mess with you on that.
Okay. I'm sorry,
sweet,
my bad.
we're rolling whenever you're ready.
What's that Jay-Z thing about?
Jigga who? What Jay-Z thing? You seen Jay-Z? Oh, Jill, what's up? This your boy, Kmo. You know, everybody, welcome to episode of the Debate Talk. I have with me today, finally, to my left, Got my boy King Rio back in the building.
What up?
Yeah. Looking at, you know, damn, I said we was going to get that shit together with this intro, bro, and you fucking up already.
I'm trying to get everything straight. My bad.
It's all good, though. All right, so we have...
Some good guests in here today.
Yeah, what he said. We got good guests in here today in the building of the film called The Last Rest Stop.
Sounds like a scary movie.
It's suspense thriller. I guess you want to say it's a scary nigga movie, I guess.
What? Listen, how people supposed to blow up if you gonna call it some nigga shit already?
No, okay, well I'm sorry. I'm not saying scary nigga
See how
movie.
you
That's
do,
some
y'all,
nigga
man?
shit. I'm not saying no nigga shit. I'm just saying, you know, when you think of scary movie, you think of a bunch of white dudes that got a college party. Then you think, you know what I'm saying, well, there's gonna be a white girl that's gonna fall and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case in this movie.
No, she wouldn't fall.
That's what I'm just saying, bro.
We tried.
Damn.
Let me ask y'all this though. Is it one of them? It ain't one of them type movies where y'all do something dumb knowing you ain't supposed to be there. Oh my god.
Yes.
I can't. I'm still interested.
I went and checked the last stall.
Oh. Well, he told you to.
That's dumb.
Now, why would you go check the last stall?
You got to see the movie to find out.
All right. You know you ain't supposed to go check that last stall.
All right, well, so we got G in the building. G has been with us before. G was here when we had the cast of when we was at G.
The BMF casting call.
BMF casting.
Okay, so real quick, how did that go?
As far as what we got it done.
Okay.
You mean did we get any feedback? Not yet.
50 never reached out?
Not yet.
Okay.
Right.
We got to get on his line, man. He be respond. One thing I say about 50, he will respond on his Instagram.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say he's gonna respond to everybody, but he do be responding.
Yeah. So G, just give a little feedback about a little bit of insight on the movie that you all are working on now.
Now you know you shouldn't have asked me that because it's gonna be short. Okay. So.
Well, first of all, let's do this real quick because Kmo.
Well, I will. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Been
I'm
drinking too much.
Green
crazy
tea.
juice. Yeah, green tea, and it's affecting his brain. Let's go around the room and introduce everybody, get everybody's name. Then we're gonna get into the movie. So we'll start out with you again.
I'm G, the executive, an actor.
Okay.
Can you switch to this mic?
To my left is
You say what?
Ace, the director.
Switch to this mic.
This one's not gonna work for us, sir.
Okay.
So we got Ace in the building.
Is my mic still working?
Ace is the director. Smitty is the writer. Kayla is the actress. She plays Tasha. That's our homegirl, Alyssa. And she was an extra.
I'm not in this.
Yeah.
Are you in?
She say she ain't, but y'all will see her.
Right.
Right.
It's part of the crew.
Right.
Right. That's the most important people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's what it do. So with you all being Ace has done a lot of I see yourself, G? See yourself? Okay, so Ace done
Ace and Smitty more opposed to me. I'm good with that though.
Oh, okay. Well, Ace has done his share of movies, you know. Everybody knows Ace, you know. So Ace in directing this movie here, you know, what puts separates this from other movies that you've done?
Well, this one was done first off, it was done with a bigger team.
Okay.
Most of my movies always been done with me and probably one other person, crew-wise. But this was done with a full-fledged, you know, team. You know, executive producer, show producer, lighting, writer.
Okay.
You know, so it was a bigger help to make things flow a little bit different. You know,
Okay.
versus just being me.
Right. Having to have so many hats on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. So, you know, I guess just give people a little background about it, and you know, what to expect.
With this short film here, we basically we was looking to take it into the mind of people, kind of like play with their mind. For us, did this really happen? Was it all a dream?
Okay.
Or, you just gonna have to watch it and see. That's the type of fear you're gonna get from it. Like, okay, now I'm confused, type of thing. But confusion is good, in the sense of that's what we actually was going for. So
okay, all right. So, Smitty, you did the writing for this?
Yeah.
Okay. So with writing, what was your first thought as far as putting it together with the writing?
Wanted to do something that was a short film that was very effective, but for the time period that we have, very minimum cast, just something that that I think people would enjoy, and there's something to make you think. This movie is, like I said, it's more of a psychological horror / movie. So
okay,
yeah.
Okay, so I guess just give a little background of of what you can without giving a movie away. Give a little insight.
You talking about like as far as like kind of like what the movie is about, or
yeah, without giving it away.
Yeah, it's one of those movies we want people to. It's always every time I write a movie, I like to have a message about the movie. This message, like kind of like insomnia, just about just being on the road, being tired, how the mind can play tricks on you. You know what I'm saying? And this movie will it'll have you thinking at the end, what did she really go through that, or was that something that she was dreaming? So we let the audience decide, and so one of those type of movies, yeah, short film.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, first off, I'm an author. I'm the author of 15 books, 8 novels, and a couple self-help, couple poetry books. So my first movie that I did was called Opportune Killing. It was a short film. It was adapted from one of my novels called Opportune Killing. So I want to say I started writing books in 2005 and started movies like in 2013. So
that's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. I'm gonna have to holler at you about my book.
Okay, come on, I'm ready.
Yeah, I've been knowing Smitty for a while now, doing different things with J House and management, and me and Feezy has been dealing with you all for so very good people. When actually Feezy did tell me about going through the movie and everything.
Okay.
And then when he told me that was working with you, I was like, okay, well that's that's going to be put together very well. Then he was telling me Ace as well.
Oh yeah.
We've been messing with Ace for some years now.
Right.
And so I knew he told me about the cast. I was a little unfamiliar, but then of course G, been working with G for a very long time. So man, I just wish you all the best of luck. And Kayla, we ain't gonna leave you out. We know you starring, getting your starring role on. So just just give us give the people a little feel of what your thoughts of as far as working with the guys and actually filming. Is this your first film or?
Yeah, it's my first one.
Okay, so how did you how did you go about preparing yourself to play?
Well, I didn't really prepare myself, so as far as like remembering the lines, I kind of freestyled a lot of it.
Okay.
It's a lot harder than I thought it would be to like step out of myself and become a different character. So I know for next time to actually prepare and like take more time to like read the actual script and like think, how can I do this? How can I do that? Instead of just showing up every day.
Okay. Well, see, that's that's what it's all about. As far as becoming first film. Just as long as you've learned from what you was thinking it was. That's good.
Is this what you always wanted to do? Be an actor or actress, should I say?
Not at all.
It just kind of came about.
Yeah, I was at work one day and Feezy came up to me at work, so it was just an opportunity that just presented itself.
Right, and you see yourself doing it in the future as well.
I'm a little iffy on it.
You ain't gonna be iffy if somebody call you from Hollywood, like, hey, I need you to come star in this. You ain't gonna be iffy then.
Well, if it presents itself consistently, then yes. But as far as like going out of my way to do it, no. I'm more of
Just gotta make sense, huh?
no. I think I like more structure to everything.
Okay.
So like going to school, getting degrees, and like figuring everything out consistently.
What are you going to school for?
I want to go for law, psychology, and English.
Okay. Ain't nobody mad but the devil.
Right. Man, that's what it do. So in all, was it fun for you?
Yeah, it was really fun. Had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay. I know working with Feezy, by me working with Feezy, he's done when we did Trapped in the Hood, we had a lot of fun. Man, spent a lot of money.
No doubt.
Feeding G's ass, talking
about nothing.
G, you ready to yeah, man, just out, yeah. But no, man, it's a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun.
Now, where you gonna get trapped at?
Motherfucker, I wasn't trapped.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked the question. You set yourself up for that one. Now that's over. Now moving right along.
Yeah, looking at it. All right. So is there anything else that either one of you all want to give insight about the film, or G was quiet today, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, we will be dropping this. Oh Lord, see, I need somebody to run that. This project will be we're dropping this for Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And where can we see this at? Where?
that will be yet to be determined.
Okay.
We know we are going a film festival route,
Yeah.
but we still want to make it available for people to see on like social medias and stuff like that.
Now, do y'all plan on working yourself? Is y'all just doing this for, like, how can I put this? Like, y'all see yourselves getting on a bigger scale with this? Correct.
What you mean, just
It's
filming,
the same question
period?
I asked her. If somebody called from Hollywood, like, hey, I want to.
This is what I do.
Okay.
Like, this is my.
Because I know when me and you met, you did a job for me.
Mhm.
I needed somebody to do a photography job, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And that's how we met. We never did get back on board after that,
Yeah,
but I
we
mean,
didn't.
I'm not really doing photography no more neither, though. So that's
Oh,
it
no,
wasn't
I
that.
guess that is. I still do that full
Yeah.
time, but filming. This is my 9th film.
Okay.
So yeah, filming, directing, editing, just being a part of this process is. I'm gonna do this. till
And see, I
die.
kind of wish I'd have known that because I kind of got some stuff that I want to get worked
ain't
on. I
never
think
too
I
late.
talked to y'all about that last time.
It ain't never too late.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, this is what he does. We gonna do this till we die.
Yeah,
This ain't changing because you could do this at an older age and
Yeah.
you be 60, 75 still filming and acting.
Right.
When I was rapping, you can't be that. Like, some cats still do it.
Right.
See,
Shout out to 52
but that's
Savage,
what
but-
I like about you. At least you come to the conclusion, like, you know what, that was cool.
Yeah.
Because you got dudes, man, that's like 40 years old. But I will say this though. A lot of people don't know, like, Jeezy and Fabulous and all them dudes was old when they actually got on.
Yeah, they was in their 30s
You know what
when
I'm
they, like,
saying?
broke.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
it can
But I
happen.
don't know. In this
but-
age, it can happen.
But see,
like,
the problem
really. It's
here
easy.
is, and I'm not saying it just because he's gonna try to say something. I'm not saying it just because I'm from the east side. The problem is,
Don't say it.
over here, it's like people only want to go so far. So, for example, if you get an artist in St. Louis or even in East St. Louis, it's just like Mr. Marcus said, they're happy with performing at the pageant. They don't want to go higher. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem with a lot of stuff that's going on both sides. It
I don't
ain't
think
just
they can handle it.
Well, they not around people to take them to the next
I
level.
was
that
just gonna
too.
say
That too.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I don't think they
A lot of artists, me even being in that scene, a lot of artists don't know how to go higher.
Right.
They hit a ceiling and they don't know the next step.
They get
you
that
know?
5Gs like, oh, I'm cool.
Yeah, they hit that ceiling of.
But
and then they don't go outside their market neither.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, a lot of people look at like you say, it's not like even I feel that even Ace, he had a hit with Nuvo alone, you know, with just the other songs. But the thing is, you know, they always want to say, go outside your market and get a push first. But the thing is, from my understanding, I would have took Ace Nouveau and Coco Mob Out. Those would have been the two songs that we could have pushed outside of St. Louis with the help of certain individuals. I don't want to say their names because, you know, still do things, but with them individuals, and even if you have Ace Nouveau and you have Coco Mob Out and you have Feezy has Shut the City Down or My City Serious, you know, My Pockets Flooded. You know, you take them and shit. Even back in the day with Mankey, with Put Me In, Coach. That was them line up right there. You know, that would have killed it. You know, but the thing is, well, you got to go and do this. Well, no, why we can't do this here first? You know, because if you call somebody, what are you doing in your city? That is the main thing. When I called so many radio stations, when I called so many people out of town, it was like, well, what's your city think about it? Well, my city as a whole, you know, they love it. Oh, well, what does the radio DJs think about it? Oh, well, shit, they told me to call you and see if I could work with you to get, nah, bro, you got to get your city first. Well, damn, who's lying?
You can and you can't. My thing is this. You got to get to them bigger cities. So if you got a hit here, so for example, let's just say, the dude, what's his name?
Which one?
The dude, I can't remember the song name, but anyway, it was a hot song, and right when he blew up here, he should have took his ass up to Chicago, the third biggest city in the nation.
Who?
Which night? It's a lot of them.
It's
a lot of them.
Butter, who?
No, I can't think of the dude's name. It'll come to my mind, but I'm just giving you an example. I would say any one of y'all. So, for example, if she blows up off this movie, her best bet is to probably go to Atlanta, either Atlanta, Cali, or New York. Or you probably even go to Chicago. But
Texas,
movies, I think
Chicago,
they either do.
Chicago, a big, huge market.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, you can't just.
too.
That's just like you could be the best actor in Iowa, but what kind of recognition are you gonna get if you stay in Iowa?
Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
You're not gonna get none
But it goes back to, again, they didn't have people
behind
around them.
Yeah.
I was lucky to have someone, Daniel Harris, which is my cousin, Loose Street Promotions, who took me in the game and showed me how to build relationships with people. It was worth more than money. To this day, I still have good relationships with people. I don't need money. You know, so I was able to drive up that highway all the way to Springfield and get money.
Yeah.
You know, without a song being on the radio, but it was again having somebody that was there to say, okay, you got a little buzz in your city. You got a song on the radio. Let's hit this road. Let's go up and down this highway and get some more of this money that's out here.
And that's the thing too. People don't want to put in the work either.
No, hell no.
They want to make the record. You know, they want to perform. You know, they want to stay at a mic check Monday and I just have them people there. You know, that is the platform to help you.
Shout out to Bill.
You know, yeah, Bell helped a lot of people, man. You know, Bell helped a lot of people with Mic Check Monday. You know, but yeah, you know, so man, I wish you all a lot of luck, man. Hey, if you know anything, Ace, you know, you can hit me up, man. You know, and you know, over here we'll do what we can for you. You know,
Appreciate
you know, shout out to Feezy. He couldn't be here, but,
No doubt.
You know,
Shout out to Shag.
Yeah,
Shag.
And shout out to Eric, who played Mike. He
also,
couldn't be here.
Els,
Els.
he's part of the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in it too.
Okay, well, yeah, that's what's up, man. You know, hey, man, I wish y'all the best. You know, and young lady, you stay with it if that's what you choose to do.
She ain't going nowhere.
No,
She gonna be in the next man.
Hey,
Might not be a starring role or whatever, but she gonna be there somewhere.
hey, that's what I'm talking about. Messing with Ace.
Nah. No, we can't do scary movies with her.
Oh man, that's
what's
cool,
up,
man.
So go ahead.
So what? No, go ahead.
What do y'all got next though? I mean,
We get ready to start working on another short film.
Yeah.
Because we trying to do these like mixtapes.
now do y'all have YouTube channels and putting that stuff on YouTube and all that, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have you write all that down too. But go ahead and give it out.
The BMF is on the Promo Geeks YouTube channel.
Okay.
Y'all can check that out along with other things that I've done is on there. The STL movie is on there, which is now at 500,000 views. So y'all can check that out.
You say STL what?
STL the movie. That's
Okay.
my latest feature that I did.
Okay.
Feature film.
Shout out to Jay Wood.
Yeah, Jay Watt on that. So if y'all ain't seen that, go check that out. But the BMF is on there, which the numbers are steady climbing for that. So
Yeah, I need to be in 50's inbox on Instagram.
yeah, and I'm gonna just say this about I kind of feel like St. Louis was purposely overlooked, being the J-Bo thing, but that's a whole other story. So
Well, let's get into. We can get into
because
that.
and I'm gonna say that because I got a call on J-Bo wanting to do his own version of that movie. So that's how I kind of know St. Louis was overlooked.
So
who is
St. Louis
J-Bo?
didn't get the.
He got proper attention.
He was the
One of the members of BMF.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of know.
higher up.
Yeah, you kind of know they probably gonna go through him first before they.
Yeah, so that's well.
Not saying it's right, but
Well, the
it's,
BMF thing was Big Meech
right.
thing, and he wanted to do his own.
Okay, well,
Oh, okay.
That it's a lot of politics.
Yeah.
But but nah, man, I do wish you all the best. Come back anytime.
We're back.
So appreciate you all coming.
Right on.
I wish you all hang out with us. We're just gonna talk about a few other things, but
Yeah, they can hang out and get their input.
right, most definitely. Yeah, they can hang out and get their input. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we can be reached at thedebatetalk@gmail.com, the Debate Talk at Facebook, the Debate Talk 1 on Twitter, and there's one more. Oh, the Debate Talk on Instagram. So yeah, just follow us there. We'll have all the information for you all on there, and everything. You just have everybody write down, social media, things like that.
Okay.
Which I got going. So we're gonna get into some of the things that we Antonio Brown. There was a video. There was a couple of things that Antonio Brown had going on with himself. He got in a little trouble. He got dropped from left the Raiders. Were released, left, demanded, whatever, wanted to be traded. So then, he started messing with the women, sexually assaulting women, But to me, that's typical for an athlete nowadays to get caught up in that scandal. Rio, what you think? You think he did that or
Not at all. Not one bit. Reason being, she didn't even go to the police. She went and filed a civil suit. Then if you see the video of her with him, he's in his underwear on the bed. She's sitting on the bed. When does this stuff stop, man? But you have to blame the players because you got to start surrounding yourself around positive people. You know what I'm saying? You can't be surround come-ups. That's what I call these people, come-ups. You're in this dude's videos, and then on top of that, the mama had a building that they was behind on, so they went to him and tried to get some money out of him, and that didn't happen, and now he raped her. And let me remind you, this makes people look bad that actually have been raped before, because people don't want to believe this stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? So people that actually get raped have to suffer for this stuff because people like her. Like I said, and I'll be the first one to tell everybody in this room, if it come out that he did that, I will be the first to apologize, go on back on this show and do my own live and all that. But I just don't think he did this.
That's why people don't. That's why people don't.
Come out.
Yeah, because people say that they're lying. That's the thing. That's my thing.
right? So you feel that does hurt.
Yeah.
With the falsely accused.
But my question to you is, why didn't she go to the police?
Not everybody's comfortable with that.
Okay, so then my next question to you is,
Can I answer that question? That same question.
Go ahead.
A lot of people don't go to the police because one, statistics on convicting those people that are raped or sexually assaulted are very low. It's not likely that they'll go farther than a police report.
Okay, so in
her mind, it was probably, if it actually happened, why go to the police when they're not going to do anything about it?
Okay, so
Ron Turner, 6 months.
My next question to you is, both of y'all, why did this girl wait, 2 or 3 years And then why did she keep going back to this guy's house if he raped her? It got worse and worse 3 times that she went back.
Think about it. Okay. While okay.
What'd you say?
That don't sound like rape.
Exactly.
Wait, if that doesn't sound like rape, what is it when a husband rapes his wife? It's the same situation. They can be together and she can say no at the time and he still force himself on her. It's still rape, but she can still be stuck in the mindset of, okay, it happened once, maybe that was the only time, and then she goes back and it's all good for a minute and then it happens again.
Tell him you'll call him back.
And then
So that actually happens?
that actually happens.
Wow.
That's what happens, not to like put black families out there, but it happens a lot in black families. Like,
Oh, it's been happening to us when we was in slavery. I agree with
no,
you.
no. I mean today.
Yeah.
I still have yet to tell half of my family of what has happened to me.
Okay.
And I was in 7th grade.
Well, they gonna know now.
Right.
No, they're not, because they
Don't
don't
ask about
they don't watch.
Oh.
My grandmother is a very low key person. She knows nothing, and it's to a point because while yes it happened, but it's like I don't want to go tell somebody because I don't want them to look at me like, okay, she has this trauma. That could be a lot of people feeling that way. A lot of people don't want other people to know their trauma, so why put it on the forefront like that?
But we
In
need.
this situation, it may have actually happened. If it didn't, she's wrong. She needs jail time. But if it happened, she went about it a way
But
she
let
thought
me
was
ask you
okay.
this though. Do you
That's what's wrong with
really
black families?
I don't
Yeah,
know
they hide it. They dust it under
I don't
the
know
rug.
if you looked into this story. But
I have,
by
a little
listening, do you really think she was raped? Honestly?
Just looking at it from what I've seen, no. But that you still can't discredit someone because of what's on the media. Because if that's the case, every rapper, producer, artist, actor should be discredited right then and there.
Right.
She makes a lot of sense, but I'm just telling you, I don't believe this particular situation. And again, it makes people that have actually been raped
Makes it hard for them.
makes it harder for them.
Yeah,
Which
it
it does, but it's also kind of victim shaming to say it didn't happen because we don't actually know.
But I'm just saying again, if it happened, go to the police. You're trying to. You asked this man for $2 million and he didn't, and he said, "I'm not giving you that."
But what she's
This
saying,
is to me. This is money.
But what she's saying is that like, if I go to the police, are they going to take it serious? Then you got to look at it.
They always take it serious.
don't.
But
They
you got to,
don't.
but you got to look at it. It's Antonio Brown, so a lot of that could be just wiped up under the rug.
Okay,
is
so
what she's saying.
let me say this then. Go back and look on because you guys can go down the feed on my
I've seen the videos of them like playing and everything.
No, I'm saying
being
you
in
can
the
go on
band.
my King Rio's podcast and look at how many people's been convicted of rape. Black men,
This is
That's the
Point
second.
example.
That's the
20,
second.
30
so.
years, and
Hey,
it
G,
didn't
that's
happen.
the second plug he did on my show. That's the second plug.
But
First
you
the
gotta-
phones and now his. Damn, damn, promote.
We already know about the debate talk. I'm just saying on where you can go look at on my feed while you
my
over here
feed.
talking that bullshit.
It's all
I'm
good.
just saying this is what I'm upset about because it's guys that's been accused of rape. So had to do 20, 30, just like the 5 people in the New York thing. What was that called?
Oh, the Central Park.
Oh
trial.
no, no! We cannot compare them two.
Oh, we can't.
No way. You
They
can
was
compare
accused
them.
of rape.
They were accused, but they had the justice system that stacked against black people working against them.
Exactly.
They were.
It always
No,
have
it's
been
not-
stacked
you-
against us.
Right,
Always.
right. But you
Right.
think about it. They were underage. So many laws were broken when that happened. You can't compare that to a situation where she's coming to a courtroom to tell her truth. You cannot compare those two. She doesn't have a prosecutor telling them, "Well, we could say they did this, this, and this, but they really didn't do that."
Well,
You can't compare that.
it's a movie. It's another movie that's out about a football player that did years, and he was wrongfully convicted of rape.
right. Yeah.
Right.
She shouldn't have went to jail.
So
Yes.
see, so
But
the
these
thing-
people not going to jail though, and then you got people that's doing 30 years in jail for it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
again, you see my point now. It's hard to believe
but
a
see,
girl that's going to file a civil suit.
But
She
see,
want
that's
money.
the point, though. That's the point. That's the
So,
point.
like, accusations like this, I mean, do you feel like every time when you hear an accusation like that, do you feel like it's either victim shaming or it's actual truth?
No, neither.
Okay.
Because I'll look at it. If somebody comes out and they say this, and this happened, but then they have all this other stuff proven or not proven, but backing up a whole nother story, you have to keep an open mind because while that happened, that's what's being showed in front. You don't know what happened behind closed doors. Just like marriages. A marriage can be the best thing on camera, best thing between each other, but then when them intimate moments come, it can be terrible.
That's so. A marriage and a relationship where you're not together 24/7 is totally different.
Yeah,
in the house,
it's just like you told me.
But
a relationship where you go home and you have the option to come back to my house is totally different.
Yeah,
like you have the option.
Three times now.
But you have the option.
This is
And
like
three times.
But you can. But there can still be. The one time out of the three, you still can rape your wife.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying
so,
you can't rape them.
So what she's saying, well, so I understand. I totally understand what she's saying. It's one of them things to where this type of situation is always a set off because it's a story. It's the accuser, then it's the truth, and then it's the victim. So therefore, with that truth being in the middle, it's to where you never really get to the bottom of it because, like she said, the young lady could have felt assaulted in one incident. Was it the first incident? Was it the second? Or was it that third incident to where it's like, nah, this is not what I want no more. And then when you release the video and you have it to where now it's like, oh man, she was with dude in a room, so now this is what we see
in his
now.
underwear laying on the bed and she on the bed too.
Right.
Come on, man.
So
what time
stop
through those 3 individual times that it was claimed to happen, what time did you ask for money?
Right.
Was that the very first before it happened?
Right.
Or was that after the third time it happened?
Exactly.
A lot of that things play a part. And then 97% of the time, if I accuse somebody or if she accuses somebody of rape, that person is quote unquote guilty until proven innocent.
Exactly.
You're
right.
All right, let her speak. Let her speak real quick.
Except them two.
Yeah.
Right.
So you yeah.
But not only that, it's like, so she did have the option to go back. But, so what do you say when a family member does it to a child? They have the option to go back. But when they go back,
that's different. But I see what you're saying. That's different.
You're saying you're not together 24/7. Okay, not even a child. So they do something at one time. And you think, okay, it'll never happen again. Happens again. But you don't expect it. That's the same with violent people.
Well, I'm gonna say this: once a person show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah. But let's see.
It's kind of also like when you're in an abusive relationship, you have that option to keep going back. But some people have that mindset where, okay, it could get better, or it's happened, but who knows what state of mind that person was in when they did it. Not excusing anything, but you never know that mindset of that person or the person that it happened to. So while yes, it could have happened. If it did, her mindset could have been different on it can change. It didn't happen. Or she could be internally blaming herself like, well, I did this and I kept going back, so maybe he thought it was okay.
Okay, so why the money though? Why are you asking for this much money and you got raped? Would you rather see? Would you rather see? But you didn't even try to get a conviction. You went straight for the money.
Because look at the statistics within the last 5 years. Brock Turner, he has witnesses of him doing it. He got 6 months.
You talking about
the swimmer?
Yeah.
He didn't even want to be registered as a sex offender. But
right.
now he has to.
Well, you know what that is. That's the
right.
That's the yeah.
But in the same sense, rape and anything sexual that's done to somebody, it's not a lot of conviction.
I don't even think he got 6 months. I think he got like 16 days or 30 days or something like that.
Yeah, but when you look at the statistics on crimes like this, it's really low because you have to go to the police. You have to get a rape kit. You have to have actual stuff saying, well, this is what happened, or you have to have some order of events to prove that this happened. So convictions on this aren't as easy without actual DNA evidence. So her going back 3 times, she can't physically prove that. She can only mentally prove that by either speaking or showing the decline in the relationship.
And then and it's the mind of the person. Each individual is totally different. That's just like if somebody rapes you, King Rio.
Cancel the fucking show.
You ain't
cancel the fucking
you
show.
ain't gonna run and tell that.
The fuck you mean I'm not gonna run and tell her? You gonna know it because I'm gonna kill you.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
But
You
the police
gonna,
not gonna know.
Yes, they are gonna know because I'm gonna tell them what he tried to do.
And you're gonna get convicted
She,
for
I
murder.
guess.
One beats the
It's
other.
2019. It don't have to be.
That's right. Can't just,
You can beat it.
Right.
you know.
Nah.
And then just like when DMX said he got raped, everybody laughed at that. Didn't nobody want to believe that.
Did you believe he got raped?
Well, the way y'all talking, baby, I should.
It's not believe it. It's keep an open mind on other things that could play a part in the situation.
I usually do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I usually do. But on this situation, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not keeping an open mind on it.
Because he's like a football player?
It has nothing to
Is
do
it
with
'cause
him
of the
being a
money?
football player. It has everything to do with you went to file a civil lawsuit asking for this
Before you went to the police.
before you went to the police.
She just, but you know, you just gotta
I mean, she
But then do
skipped
you
skipped part of the
think it's more-
process.
No,
I mean,
she ain't skipped no process, bro.
No, she
Yeah,
did.
because if she would have went to the police, they do a grape kit, the DNA
But, okay,
thing.
And guess what? Since you waited 2-3
Yeah.
years
Oh,
later,
yeah, you
Because
can
once
because
you-
I mean,
if
I
you
mean,
actually-
if you.
I'm talking about for
But-
your soul.
Right. But
can't
you have to.
both.
But you
Yes, you
have
can.
to. You have to prove.
Because if you sit and think about it, okay, she wants justice, but if she feels like the court system is gonna fail her, this money is gonna be her justice. Not saying that's what's happening, because she wrong for asking for that much money when she make a good amount of money.
I
But
don't think the court system failed her.
I feel like it
You
was.
know why?
Simply
Because they
brought the
already
videos out.
putting judgment on him. They're already.
But no,
Yep.
when you get on any social media, it's the complete opposite. I've seen this up and down my social media. Everybody's like, "Oh, she wrong," but we don't know the facts.
All you have to do is just make the accusation.
Which
now,
I know.
Antonio Brown is now could be considered a
Right.
a sexual offender.
But see, the
Right.
thing about it is that by him being such a big person and who he is,
Right.
that's what we so are used to hearing. If there was more people that were, I don't want to say regular, but like if the little homeboy from the hood, that raped a little girl or raped a grown woman or whatever, if more of those things would come out, because all you hear about is them stars, and then it gets to the point to who's paying these people to come out with these accusations on these people.
yeah, what a coincidence he's been getting in all these trouble. Not to cut you off, but he's been getting in all
do it
this,
all the time.
not trouble, but all this backlash, and then now what a wonderful way to come out with this.
Right.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
so and then like we've been saying, it puts it a damper on the fact that damn, did she really get sexual assaulted by old boys? Because now it's like, are you coming at this for money? Did this really happen? Or did someone put you up to this to go ahead and with all the extra shit that he got going? So we really it's so many parts to the story that nobody really knows.
But you know what? I mean, is it? This happened what, a couple years ago with
I
them?
think it started in 2017.
2017. I mean, I don't know. I what makes you? It's just so hard. Maybe because I'm a man. It's just so hard for if somebody do something to me, to not like report it or do something back. Because ain't it like you said, it's so opportune right now, that like through all this controversy. Oh, okay, I'm gonna say that he, and I'm not saying I hate the victim shame. I'm not trying to, but I think it just need to be more when it, happened.
But it's the same thing with Michael Jackson dead and gone. Michael Jackson is dead and gone, and and now people coming out. So now it's one. But see that situation, it's like hey, if he did do it, bro, it's dead. You know what I'm saying? So now it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
For all that.
It ain't never dead. Them people got to face that for the rest of their life.
But the thing is, but
but you're right though.
They
But you're
really
right.
No, I am, but I just wanted to.
They really do have to face
Go
it for the
against
rest
me.
of their life. So,
No,
so when you say why not in that exact moment? Well, one, they got to deal with the trauma that it actually just happened.
I understand.
And then they got to think, okay, if I go tell them, are they going to judge me? Are they going to look at me different? Are they going to treat me different because of what I went through? Because think
What
about
about
it.
now though?
Still the same. Still,
And
because
she's,
think about it.
you know what's different about her?
And I hate that's what I hate about the victim shaming. I hate because it makes it seem like it's victim shaming when she could be right. she could
Exactly.
she could be right.
Right.
That's my thing. You know, but if you say it right then and there, it just seems like you can almost like, I'm not gonna say people is not gonna victim shame because it's gonna be out there, but it's more like I think you can see justice more.
I don't really call what I'm doing victim shaming. I say it's my opinion, and I don't think he did it.
You're not victim shaming to the definition, but you're victim shaming in a sense because you're saying, okay, but she kept going back. Okay.
So that's victim shaming.
You're still trying to say, okay, it happened, but why she go back? She felt comfortable.
Okay, but that's like saying I can say she victim shaming because she said, well, do you feel that way because he's a football player?
Because he's
No.
a victim too.
No, because that's the thing.
I mean, and
He
we
a
ain't
victim
talk,
too.
we ain't
He
talking
is,
about
he
that.
is.
You
Let's think
we
about
ain't
it.
talking about that.
Okay, let's switch. Okay, so if he's a victim, if it comes out that he didn't do any of this, he has a whole case, defamation of character.
But guess
there.
what though? Just
So
like
if she don't
listen,
think about it,
but he still
And
has to
nothing's
live with
gonna
this
happen.
for the rest of his life.
if he goes to
As far as
court and
him
goes
being called,
defamation of character,
listen,
he got a whole court case proving he didn't
this
do
might
it.
be a little different, and I don't want to change the subject. OJ got off, right? 90% of the people still think he did it though. So why are we still saying he did it if he got off?
Right.
Because shit, they feel that's the way they feel though.
OJ did.
And then he still had to go. He still had
Listen to
go
what
and
you
pay.
just said. He did it.
Because
still had to pay, though.
because
He
he's
still
trying
had
to
to
come out
pay.
with a book. If I did it, this how.
Yeah, he was trying to make money off this.
That's
shit.
called.
I'm not doing it.
That's my whole point. It's called money.
Right.
Yeah.
But if
Book deals, money. You know.
I just feel like
I bet you if OJ would have came, I'm sorry, if OJ would have came to you and said, hey man, I need you to write this book, I bet you'd be like, hell yeah.
Well, I would have.
And you probably don't even like
Right.
I
Hey,
don't like it
No,
already.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
better damn know it. Shit. I'll write a book. I ain't even no writer.
Let me go take a couple English classes real quick. Let me get that English 103 real quick so I can write this book. Right. My bad.
the only thing about that, if you watch the series about what happened with that, everything was proven he did it, but that glove. So if it come out,
How?
That's why I was
How
No,
when
in
Mark
the series,
Furman tainted the scene?
I'm
But
talking about
right.
in the series.
But you know, the
I
thing-
only know of the series. Like I know the case,
The
but I've only
series.
seen the.
Right.
You just seen the remake.
No,
Right.
like,
We was there.
I looked into some of it, just not all of it. That's
We
what
was
I'm saying.
there.
Off just the
But I'm
series.
saying people leave out that part. See what I'm saying? Mark Furman tainted the scene first.
and you know the forensic
So
I
he
people.
didn't
I
get
didn't know
his
that
just
part.
due
But see,
process.
Exactly.
the other trip up is a lot of people don't pay attention to it, and a lot of people want to say, "Oh yeah, he was mad, this, and that about certain things." But a lot of people fail to realize. My thing is, if he did do it, there's no fucking way, and I stand on it that he killed both of them by himself. And the thing is, they did not go after nobody else. Once OJ got off, it was a done deal. They never once said he did it with someone else. They kept saying, "Oh, there's other footprints there." This, but they said those footprints were police officers' footprints. So then now it goes to the point to where, oh, y'all just fucked up. So if that man did do that, slice both of them motherfuckers up, that was just bad police.
Right.
It
That
was
was
just
one
total
of the
bad
things
police.
the lawyers pointed out on OJ side that all of y'all went to this scene like the forensic people, and y'all didn't have none of the y'all didn't have no footies on, you know, the little things that y'all didn't have none of this stuff on.
So that
Yeah.
already lets you know
Yeah.
that they know who did it. They already knew who did it. You know, OJ did it. But the thing is, y'all really knew who did it because that shit, there's no way, I don't give a fuck, there's no way OJ's old ass sliced up both of them motherfuckers and killed them the way
Just like y'all
by himself.
just like
Not
just
without
like
no marks on his hands.
Yeah.
Or his
Only
body.
one is that one cut.
right.
Man, no. So you mean to tell me when supposedly she got sliced first? Now where the fuck was he at? You know, did he free? Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. You should have hit that motherfucker in the back of the head or something.
But you also, not like, because I know the case, but I don't know the case. In that sense, you gotta no disrespect to nobody, nothing like that. You know, some people don't have as good of reflexes and instincts as other people.
He was young. He was a young guy.
But
OJ old ass. I'm sorry. There's no way I'm standing outside with a young lady.
You talking about a dude that walked like this.
If you know you can't whoop him, you should have ran.
Right. One of us getting away. I'm sorry. Oh shit, he done sliced that bitch up.
Right.
I'll call and get somebody for you. But there's no way. I'm standing there and getting sliced. Fuck that. OJ bad. But OJ ain't that motherfucking bad.
I'm not gonna stand there and wait till you turn around.
Right. What'd you say? Oh, me next. Fuck you. Fuck that motherfucker. I'm gone. As soon as that bitch say, I'm looking and I can't whoop him, I'm gone. I'm going to get some help. You know what I'm saying? But
it's different if it was a gun.
Yeah. Now, if you'd shot both of them motherfuckers, that's different. But you got a knife. And that motherfucking knife wasn't that goddamn big. It wasn't no machete.
All I'm saying is, just like how a lot of women feel like we shouldn't rush to judgment, I feel that I'm just tired of seeing men, period, being behind bars, and 30 years later, he didn't do this. That's what I'm sick of.
Well, see, we keep addressing the symptoms and not the root, because the police don't do their job.
I'm gonna address the justice system, and I'm gonna need women that's getting molested, raped, whatever. I need y'all to start coming out. I understand it's hard.
In that case,
I understand it's hard.
Come out.
How if I don't know?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You can't force somebody to tell you their trauma. You can't force somebody to tell you their truth.
See,
it's people that come out years after, once they went to therapy, finally healed from it.
You making a good point.
But see,
I think she's mad. Listen, I think.
You're right. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Hey man, this dude's sick.
I agree with you.
Think about it. If it's somebody that was 12, they just now going through all of this, and then this, boom, it happened, but they just started middle school, just started high school or something, they're not going to be like, I need to go tell somebody. How do I get over this? How do I stop looking at myself like this?
And they wouldn't even know what happened.
You need strong families again.
Not even that, because you can. I know people that have strong families and they still are not.
You know what?
But you know what?
Well, no, I'm talking about.
I didn't say anything personally. Okay, well, my mom's side of the family knows, but that's because it was in my mom's house. The other side of my family doesn't know, because if I were to even attempt to tell my grandmother, she's breaking down, not me.
Right.
She's crying. If I tell my sister, she might blow it off. Who knows? If I tell my daddy, I don't even talk to my daddy on a daily basis. He's not gonna care. But if I had even if I had a stronger family suit on that side, I still wouldn't tell them, because I at least want somebody to look at me like I didn't go through any of that. Like nothing happened. Like I have no trauma on that end of the spectrum. Because my mother's family.
But see, the thing about it is, like you just said, you don't have any trauma on that side of the spectrum. But at the same time, it has an effect on you. No. You know. Well, yes, it does, because you know how people can tell it has an effect on you. But no, you've got over it. But how it has an effect on you is how serious you take the topic.
Exactly. I was just about to say
you take the topic real serious. So you know, so
I was like, man, I was like,
because this is one of those things. It's like you can't say, well, y'all need to come out more, because think about it.
But see, but you know, but look how you took that. Like you said,
it's not.
Your mother's side knows, but your father's side doesn't, because of the way they will react to it. So, but the thing is, you still have to put it out there. And see, that's the thing. Regardless of what time frame it was, you still have to put it out there.
Label that person. That person know what he did. Label that person and
that's what I was gonna say.
But no,
it's not that simple to say label them, because if this is another thing that was like, don't tell nobody else. My mother's whole side knows, and this person is still invited to our house. It does not change anything.
But you know what? But no.
To this day, I've seen this man 2 weeks ago.
But look.
It does not change.
But the thing is,
you have the wrong side of your family.
Right.
It's the right side.
No. Making pre-assumptions.
But no, it's not the fact that she told the wrong side. It's just that it hasn't been put out there.
Yeah. Right.
I was in 7th grade.
But that's what I'm saying. It was in 7th grade.
I told them the day it happened.
So, but you didn't tell the other side.
You do have a lot of families that cover shit up and don't want. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if I were to,
well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. I understand the situation, but I would like for you to come back and not necessarily give details, but just give a story of that from your side, and then maybe that can help a lot of other people. You know, you see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like how you took your situation and what happened to you, 7th grade, I told, like you said, that person still was accepted. So that's why, and that's the reason why a lot of people don't. because you feel it just got brushed off because of that. But what you did not do is you did not express what goes on, because I know if something like that happened to one of my daughters or one of my boys,
I'm in jail.
Me personally,
the family get ready to be.
I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have. First of all, I wouldn't have known how to handle it. So the first thing that would have came to me is that, oh shit, I'm getting locked up tonight, right now. And then even if it was for me and I didn't get told, like my daughter or my son didn't come to me, as your instance, you didn't go to that side of the family, I would have felt, some type of way. The first thing that would have come to a person's mind is that, oh, okay, that was in 7th grade. She's a grown ass woman now. No, not me. It was in 7th grade. Oh, bro, I got to see you. You got to see me, and you will see me.
7 years of ass.
Right.
You getting killed. It ain't even
exactly.
Ain't nothing you can say.
Ain't nothing else you can say.
So this is what I want you to do, because the thing about it is that you say you feel it does not affect you, but I'm telling you, it does affect you. I'm being serious, because it's just like a child not having a mother or a father. You know what I'm saying? You get over it, you overlook it, but it still affects you.
I honestly feel like
you don't
can't
forget
compare
about
those two.
But no. I'm just giving a scenario.
But like, I feel like if somebody was sexually assaulted or raped, they can overcome that of course to a certain extent, because it still happened. It's still a part of their trauma. But as far as, okay, it happened 7th grade, 10 years from now, what effect does it have?
It has a lot.
Because
when you interact with the,
let me ask you.
Some people become promiscuous.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it is.
Some people.
That's where I'm coming from.
How many other people you think this person did this to?
None.
But you don't know.
But you don't know.
Because you know why
I
you
know
do.
for a fact.
How do you know for a fact?
This person is mentally impaired. That's why it even happened.
But how do you know?
So the thing about it is,
no one else has said it. Maybe somebody else has never said it.
But see, the thing about it is that
only lived with.
It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who you. It doesn't matter who that person lives with.
I was the only child there.
But no. But I'm saying what I'm saying is that you never know.
I'm not saying it happened to people in your family. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like even then, like this person is like.
So don't let that disability.
Has to have like help do things on a daily basis.
But don't let that disability be there.
And that's why they ignored that situation.
To a certain extent, yes.
He would have been in jail with a disability.
Yeah.
He would have been fucked up with an in jail with a disability.
He might have been in
I'm sorry.
the hospital.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
And I hate to throw jokes in there, but the way I would have whooped his ass, he probably wouldn't. He would have been straight.
Yeah.
But back to how you were saying you want people to speak up. It's always to a certain extent. Because, not speak up from them saying what they went through, but for other people to go, say it so other people can start to speak up. It's always to a certain extent. Because look at Amber Rose. She does the slut walk every year. Mm-hmm. She still gets bashed for it every year. But she's trying to speak up from what she's went through and help other people, and it doesn't help.
It's always gonna be people.
But you know what? But the thing is,
I think it's the way she went about. I don't, and I kind of forgot about that whole situation. I don't. But why would you call something a slut walk?
Because that's what.
At the end of the day, you can do what you want to do.
But nobody else is finna be walking around. I got raped. I'm a slut. Or something happened to me sexually. I'm a slut.
Several hashtags on Twitter.
Do you call yourself that?
No.
Okay, thank you.
No. But the difference is her walk isn't about rape. It's not about sexual abuse. It's about being who you want to be, showing your skin, doing all of that. Which when you
come up with a different. What daughter wants? I'm not gonna allow my daughter to walk around and say I'm a slut.
That's not what they do. That's just the type.
Whether
that's just
you
the name of the walk.
But that's what he's trying to say, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I just wouldn't call it that name.
Right. If I walk down the street in half naked clothes, what can you call me that's not in bad?
A half naked woman.
Yeah, I'm gonna half naked walk.
But the thing is,
when you say slut shaming, one, she brought attention. Slut, like a slut walk. What is a slut walk?
and that's what she wants. I mean, that's what she wants.
And if everybody comes how they want to be,
and it's almost like good promo. It almost is because then you're gonna want to see. Oh, that's Amber Rose. Oh, slut. Oh, let me look at this. And that's what it's about.
You already know she's gonna be half-ass naked anyway.
Exactly. So if you know what I'm saying? The name of something trying to promote people feeling comfortable in absolutely nothing or little to nothing.
Kayla, I'm sorry. How old are you?
21.
21, okay.
She definitely seems like she got her head on her shoulders, man. I mean, I'm like what I'm listening to. I just wish that situation would have turned out for the better of you when that situation happened, you know. And again, I think your situation is totally different than what Mr. Brown is going through.
Definitely.
And what that young lady is going through. I'll be nice and come on her side for a second, but I just don't think it happened. You know, I just don't think.
I believe something happened. I believe something happened.
Because if something happens to my daughter, if I can't get to the person and handle it myself, we're gonna go to the police. I don't need your money.
Exactly.
That's how you think compared to how somebody else.
You're 100% right.
And what I mean by black families, that's what's building that relationship with black families. I mean, it's still, like, and nothing against you. I don't want you to take it that way, but I would want my daughter to be able to come to me, and in anything. But in order to do that, that's what I was saying, building these black families up again. That's what we need.
I remember when 2020 used to come on, right? And it was a brother on there, and a dude had raped his daughter, and they interviewed him and all that, and the dude that did it, he was walking past, dude attacked him on camera. See what I'm saying? I'm talking about the difference in back then
and now
versus now.
Can I ask one question? Is your mom white or is your dad black?
My mother is half black, half white. My father is black and Indian.
So your mom's side of the family is more majority white?
No.
Or
my
mixed?
So if we trying to like who gonna do something, it's my mama's side. My daddy's side is not gonna like.
You can't say that because you haven't told them. I'm gonna keep stick with that, and I'm gonna say that because I'm gonna say that being a father.
If we don't know,
if I don't talk to my daughter in 10, 20 years, but if you come crying to me telling me somebody raped you or I'm going to jail. It don't matter. It don't. If I ain't talking to you in 20, 30 years, you come to me crying, Daddy, this man raped me and all. Let's go see.
I actually wrote a book about that.
If that's the case, when I told my father someone that I was in a relationship put their hands on me, where was his reaction?
He's going at him.
There was no reaction.
Well, you just got a punk ass dad. I'm sorry. I'm just playing. I'm sorry. Look, hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Look. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me clear. Hey, look, everybody. I was just bullshitting. I don't know that man. I'm just bullshitting.
No, that's serious.
No, it's not. No,
it's very serious. That man.
My daddy is a punk ass bitch.
Like if you're talking, what is that side of the family gonna do? If anybody on that side of the family gonna do anything, it's one of my uncles. It's
somebody.
It's one uncle, and that's it.
Yeah, one uncle.
Well,
no.
I hate to cut this short. I love this. Look, you got to come back. You got to come back and kick it with us because I like you. You 21 and you real, and that's a good topic for you. I like that. So you most definitely have to come back. Shut up. I'm Dr. Phil right now. Dr. Phil.
Asshole.
I'm Dr. Phil right now. So look, everyone.
Asshole. I like you. You're 21.
Shut your mouth.
Hey,
you got to build your youth up, bro.
Man. Get your flirtatious ass out of here.
Punk. I got kids already. Whatever. Hating ass nigga.
I'm sick of your ass, man.
Okay, so look, check this out. I appreciate the cast coming through. Man, we had this was a very good show.
Sure.
I appreciate everybody coming through. I've been dealing with G, Smitty, and Ace for quite some time now. It's good to meet you, Kayla. Just hit us up, man. Man, this was very good. We will have to reach back and come to this topic and everything.
This never sound like Mr. Rogers. This is very good. The Rogers neighborhood looking ass boy. Hey, this your boy Rio, man. It's a very good show today. Appreciate y'all coming out. We definitely would like to have y'all on again. I want to see this movie. So keep in touch. Kmo.
Always a hater on your team, but you got to keep the haters around. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, and man, you all have a good evening. Peace.
I'll plug that one.